But looking back at the game last weekend again against Aston Villa, was that the response that you were looking for after the international break?
Yeah, I think I couldn't have asked for more in terms of a clean sheet. We scored goals. I thought we used the ball very well. We can be tidier, absolutely. And I always ask for more. We're going to need more. We're going to need a higher level of performance if we're to get something out of the game on Friday night. But I know that the players are capable of that.
And in terms of the confidence levels as well in the squad, how is everyone feeling going into the game on Friday, especially after that good win against Aston Villa?
Yeah, I think we're in a good space. We know that we're capable of beating them. We've done it already this season. We also know they're a very good team. We're going to have to be defensively very organised. We're going to have to use the ball well when we've got it. But, I think we're capable.
And of course, Lucy Staniforth as well made her first league start for United as well. And it's been a pretty tough journey for her, really, with the injuries as well. But good to see her back on the pitch.
Yeah, fantastic to see her. She showed the reason why I wanted to invest in signing in her, because what she can do with the ball and control the game, technically, her experience and awareness of where to pick up spaces. And I think I have to say, improved immensely defensively, which, was something that I said when I signed her she needed to do, which is great. And it's great to have her in. She's had a really tough season for us, barely played a game. So to come in and perform like that against Aston Villa was really positive.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess another positive as well, we've had two of our academy players on the bench for a couple of the games, Tara and Carrie, but Carrie Jones made her first team debut for United. So really a big moment for her as well in her career.
Yeah, it was a very big moment for Carrie, and I was really pleased that I was able to get her on. And it shows that we invest in our pathway, that our pathway is very important. And the DNA of this football club is about bringing young players through the system into the first team. So it was a great moment for her, but also a great moment for this club.
Yeah, absolutely. And, as you said, props to the academy and how they're developing through there. But of course, one of the things that we need to ask as well is, how is Ivana doing? Because we heard obviously that she got a little bit of a knock as well, and she's now going to be out for the rest of the season. Another player that's had a lot of injuries this season, and it's frustrating for her, I can imagine.
I think as a player and as a person, it's been a really difficult year for her, coming from a different country, not speaking the language, during a COVID time where you can't go out and experience Manchester as you should. Having the injuries that she's had and not being able to play and train as much is devastating for her. So the bad luck that she had last week, and it was a really innocuous one in terms of someone knocked into her and she rolled her ankle, and it was really unavoidable, really. So it was disappointing for her. Do you know what though? She's a fantastic character. She's still smiling. She's still upbeat. She's really focused on a rehab, and we'll work really hard with her to get her back.
Yeah, we wish her well and a speedy recovery as well. And of course, I know a lot of people will be asking the question, how is the team looking ahead of the game on Friday? There's been a couple of question marks against fitness for some of the players, but what's the update on that?
I hate this question because we're about to train, so touch wood. We are in a good space. Kirsty Smith's back in full training. Lauren James is back in full training. So we've managed to get a couple back despite obviously losing Ivana. So I think we're in a good place.
Okay, well, a big game then on Friday, as all games are big now going right up to the end of the season. But, we've beaten them, as you said, on home turf. How do you think they're going to be approaching this game? They're going to be hosting us on their home ground.
I think they'll be going into the game full of confidence. They've scored a lot of goals. They've won a lot of games recently. And they're a very good team, full of senior experienced players have played the game for a long time. So, we'll need to be on the top of our game to make sure that we get a result. And I think, if I'm honest, the pressure is on them. It's their home game. They need the points, but as do we. So I think the pressure's more on them. I think they'll come into it with confidence, but so do we.
And of course, in that last game back in November where we won 1-0, Ella Toone scored that goal late on to get us the 3 points as well. Is that the kind of resilience that you want to see going into this game again?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we were defensively outstanding that night. The way we pressed, the way we got around them, the belief we had in the game plan. I thought the back four were outstanding. We limited them to very little in terms of chances, and the energy we had at the end to go and get a goal and keep believing that we could win the game. We're going to need that same mentality for 90 minutes plus on Friday night.
And of course, you'll know all too well, having been an important player for Arsenal in your career, but they've got such huge depth in squad as well, and some real attacking talent as well throughout their team.
Yeah, they have. They've got the top WSL scorer in their team as well, and still very young. So they've got goals from everywhere. They've got threats from everywhere. We know what they are. That's why we need to be very organised. We cannot focus on one player. We need to be collectively organised so that we can deny them. But also, we've got to believe in what we can do. We've got fantastic players in our squad. How we use the ball, how we can exploit their weaknesses is going to be key to winning the game.
And of course, they're sat in 4th place and they're really sort of pushing up to get to that 3rd place as well, which is what United currently hold. Do you ever look at that table and see the rivalry coming through between Arsenal and United at the moment?
I don't look at the table. I want to look at it on May the 9th and know that we're in 3rd place or even higher, and know that we've got a Champions League spot. So all I can control is a performance for Friday, the game plan, the training, and try and make sure the players have got all the information that they need to be able to go out and perform.
And in terms of this last stretch of the season now, what are you hoping to see from your squad going all the way to the end?
Fight, desire, motivation, belief, and a real intensity in our play. We've got 6 games. They know it's 6 cup finals, and we need maximum points to make sure that we've got the best chance of qualifying for Europe.
And of course, before you go, Casey, I've got to mention some big news that came out as well about United hosting West Ham in the WSL at Old Trafford. It's going to be a hugely momentous occasion, really, for Manchester United women. But how exciting is it to be able to play a game at Old Trafford?
I think it's a fantastic game that we can play there. I'm sure the players will be excited, but they won't be allowed to even think about that until Saturday. And I've told them that already. It is a great opportunity, but then for me playing for their shirt this Friday to make sure they can play in that game next Saturday. So it's great that we can play there. It'll be a shame that we've got no fans, because it would have been incredible to play there with fans. But, hopefully this is just the start. Next season, hopefully we can do it again with fans in there.
Absolutely. Yeah, really looking forward to that one. And good luck for Friday, Casey. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks, Ben.